What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you tuning in for the first time, my name is Robert Fitzpatrick. I am a real estate agent in the DFW area, and today I'm going to be talking to you about why I think you need to buy real estate in 2023. Now, if this is your first time in my channel, make sure you hit that like button real quick so you can keep getting updates on all my newest content. All right, so I'm going to get into it. So there are three reasons why I think you need to buy real estate in 2023. The first reason is there is a lot of fear and emotions right now in the real estate market. The second reason, there is a huge untapped potential for negotiating opportunities. And three, prices are stabilizing, even with the increase of interest rates. So I'm going to go one by one and break these down, dissect them, and give you my honest, professional opinion about the real estate market in 2023. So, first, we'll start with the fact that there is a huge amount of fear and emotions in the marketplace. And look, I get it. I get it. You turn on the news and they're saying the real estate market is crashing. You talk to your best friend, they're saying that they bought a house for $30,000 over asking price last year and they're having regrets. You talk to your other friend and they're talking about how they had a horrible experience last year and they put 7 offers in and none of them got accepted. And then on top of everything, you turn on your computer, you get on Facebook, and you see interest rates keep going up. Wow. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a step back and let it all sink in. Okay. And then I want you to understand how you specifically want to move forward in the real estate market. Okay. Most advice that people get is general advice. Okay. General advice. So we're going to talk about fear and emotion first. There are a lot of buyers for over the last year and a half. They were putting in offers at the height of the seller's market. Okay. They were putting in 5, 6 offers. How do I know this? Because I was spending my time and my gas driving around with these buyers, putting offers in. And I saw the fear on their face. I saw the frustration. I received the text messages at 10 o'clock at night. I saw the level of commitment they had in the beginning, and then boom, it all seemed to disappear when that fifth rejection came by when they were putting in their offers. Okay. So there was a lot of fear and emotions. Why? Because those buyers never stopped wanting to buy property. They just got discouraged because they thought that they would not be able to. And then what happened? Okay, these buyers, they had the money, but they couldn't get their offers accepted. And then they see, well, prices are going up, and they start getting pushed out of the market slower and slower. And then all of a sudden, fast and fast, and they're getting pushed out. And then what happens? Interest rates start to skyrocket. They were 2%, 3%, and now they're up to 6, 7%, 8% in some cases. So there's a lot of emotions because just last year, someone that could purchase a $300,000 property may only qualify for 200,000 now. Okay, I get it. There's a lot of fear and emotions. You saw your dream home last year and now you feel like you'll never be able to get a property. But I'm here to tell you there's good news. Okay. Prices have dropped slightly. Okay. Not crazy amounts, but they've dropped. On top of that, although interest rates have risen, many economists think that they will be down to about 5% at some point in 2023. So that means if you were priced out of the market, don't worry. You may have an opportunity when interest rates start to stabilize a little more and get down closer to that 5%. But the number one reason why I think that there is an opportunity amongst all of this fear and emotion is that many people are letting the fear and the PTSD of when they're putting all these offers in last year keep them from going and getting in the market again. So now, as someone who was putting in offers last year, you may have a little more experience and a little more skin in the game than a new buyer that's coming in and they're just jumping into this market, right? So if you're aware and you went through that emotional toll of putting in 3 or 4 offers, but now you see properties sitting on the market for a month, 2 months, and you jump on those opportunities, you're in a better space. I'm seeing new construction homes, new homes sit on the market. I'm seeing homes go under contract and then fall off and come back on the market. See, it's not over until it's over. So that's the first reason why I think you need to buy in 2023 is because there's a lot of fear and emotion. And when there's fear and emotion, if you can think logically, stay consistent, stay after it, be persistent, you can find opportunity where there's fear and emotion. 2, there's a huge opportunity for negotiations. Now, this is where I get down to business. I negotiate like hell for my clients. Okay. So when I'm scrolling through the MLS in my market and I see a property for 300,000, I'm not looking at the 300,000. I'm looking at how much we can negotiate down. How long has the property been on the market? Okay. What do the comps show? What are the amount of showings that are happening in that area? Okay, I have access to all this information. On top of that, okay, on top of that, there are other negotiation strategies that, as a professional real estate agent, I'm aware of that I use for my clients. So even if it's not price, we can get concessions. We can negotiate some types of repairs. We can get a whole bunch of negotiation strategies that work. Okay. So just because you see that price tag online does not mean that's going to be the final price tag, right? And I need people to understand this. I need you to understand that right now there's still some sellers that believe we are in a market like we were a year ago. So they're throwing out a price hoping that they get something, right? But really, what I'm seeing is more and more agents are starting to advise their sellers, hey, you need to list either at what the comps are showing or a little bit under, right? If you start too high, because here's the risk. If you start too high on your listing and it sits for 30 days, buyers start thinking there's something wrong. Buyers agents like me say, let's let it sit for another 2 weeks, and then when they're desperate, we'll go in and we'll give them an offer that is competitive, right? But it's not going to be as competitive as it would have been if you had priced it correctly. So there's a huge opportunity for negotiations. Make sure if you are shopping for a home that you work with an agent that knows how to negotiate. If you are in the DFW area, you got me. But if you're watching this from another area or whatever, make sure that you have an agent who can negotiate. If you need help finding an agent in your area, hit me up. I know agents all across the country. I can give you a great referral. And the third reason, okay, I don't want to keep you guys too long. The third reason why I think you need to buy real estate in 2023 are that prices are stabilizing, okay? Look, I lived through this past seller's market that we went through. I helped clients buy and sell property through this last seller's market we went through. And what I can tell you is sellers are negotiating and dropping prices. Okay. They're not only dropping prices when they list the property, they're dropping prices, as I was saying, through the negotiation process. Okay. The last numbers that I checked, it was something like homes are selling for, on average in my area, about 5% below the original listing price. 5% below the original listing price. So prices are starting to come down. Okay. Inventory, it's not quite as high. There is a lot of demand that is still built up, pent up. And I think as we move into the summertime, we're going to see a lot of that inventory get gobbled up. But here's where you can take advantage. Here's the practical steps that I want you to take if you are thinking about buying or selling property in the next 3 to 6 months. You need to get pre-approved. Okay, you need to understand what your buying power is. If you're trying to sell, most sellers are going to try to buy, are also buying a property to replace the property they're selling. So you definitely need to understand what your buying power is. Okay, you need to understand what you need in a property. You need to understand the location, and you need to start developing a good relationship with a real estate agent right now, because so many people missed out on that last seller's market. Because I'm going to tell you this, I was able to get people in at 3% interest rate and get them in 2,500 square foot homes for $250,000. That same property now would go for about 325, 350, between 75 to $100,000 more. Okay, no joke, with the 3% interest rate. But I was able to talk to them because we had a relationship and they trusted me, and they were able to get in the market when the signs were there. So if you have a good relationship with a real estate agent, when those interest rates start to creep back down to 5% and they say, hey, let's make a move, now you're on it. Now you're viewing properties. Now you're taking it seriously, versus you read it in the headlines on the news. Interest rates 5%. By the time you go on Zillow, those properties are gone. So if you're thinking about buying or selling in the next 3 to 6 months and you are looking for a good qualified real estate agent, hit me up. I'm in the DFW area. If you need a referral to a great agent in your area, I can also help you with that as well. Make sure you check out all of the links in my description. It has my social media, my website, all that great stuff to get in contact with me. Look, my goal is to help you move forward in the real estate market. Okay, that is my goal. That is my mission. I want to help you move forward in the real estate market. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. My name is Robert Fitzpatrick. Hope you have a great day.